G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. Yes, we are back continuing on with our France farming, and we are just going to get straight into it because that's what we do. All right. Let me get this going. Where's my... Right, can't find... Oh, there it is there. It's all right. Couldn't find the button on Stream Deck. Right, we're going to grab the case here, and we're going to go grab the rock picker, the Scorpio. And we're going to head on over to our new fields. One of the fields that's there that needs to be planted needs to have some rocks pulled off it, so no time like the present. So we're going to do that. A couple of things we've done since we have done a bit of landscaping over near those fields, just sort of playing around as we discussed in the last episode, how we're going to manage that. I'm comfortable enough with what I've done. Whether anyone else is, that's another matter altogether, but I think what we've done will be sufficient. It'll work. Where it's not ideal, but I'm maximising the space I have got over there as best I can. And so now we've got that to a point where I think I'm relatively happy with it. So that's what we're going to go ahead with. So now in doing that, we've now got some grass as well on the adjacent areas of those fields. So I want to mow that in. Because we want to keep on top of producing our grass and our hay and all that sort of stuff. So I want to put another good batch of grass into the hay dryer and get all that up and running. Alright, so we're heading over here. We're over near our cows and our new fields and our big winery which you saw there. And straight across here at this intersection is where we've got our new fields. So this field here is a field that we've got that needs to be de-stoned. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a course play course for this guy and just get him going. So we're going to come in here. There we go there. Come down here to this field. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab the field like that. Open, close. We're going to do 5 headlands. No, I don't think so. 3 headlands, sharp will be fine. And generate the course. All right, so we're just going to get him to go to first waypoint and start. All right, so he's off and running. Now, what I want to do is I want to grab this boy. So we're going to grab the GX 850. And we're going to take that over and get some grass from the adjacent sides of those fields. Now, a bit dirty, isn't it, this thing? But it's a bit of a workhorse, so it's okay. We're going to take him straight over, get all that done, and then we should be good. This thing will pick up a fair bit of that grass. And to bring it straight over, put it into the hay dryer and get that off and running very, very quickly. Alright, I need to put my time back up again. Put the time down just while I was, because as we left this game day was the last episode when we left it. Just as I was doing all the deformation work, I just lowered the time. But we're back to normal farming and that now, so we'll just continue on. So I removed the trees on the top end near the edge of the field where we needed to. I've not removed any trees down this side as yet, but that will come later on. And we haven't come this far down as yet anyway. So we're just going to head up here. I'm going to start mowing the grass at the side of the field. And we'll just get that going, basically. Those be straight runs up and down to get the grass as we can. While he's off doing his rock picking. Now we do have to also pick up some milk and get our dairy running. We haven't done that yet. It's been, 3 months since we identified the fact that we had no milk in our dairy. So we need to get it up and running as well. So I will do that today in this game day. So we'll get a load of grass first, and then and move on from there. So you can see this is the area where we've cleaned out and smoothed out. So I'm not sure how it's going to go with implements and harvesters and everything else with this bit of a rise. I mean, if necessary, I can also smooth this area out a bit, but for the moment, that's what we've got to work with. So we'll just see how that goes. But we're in full preparation. As you can see, I have coaled into the field a little bit. It's not perfectly smooth, especially through here. I had some issues in trying to get the land relatively level with the field, as you can see. So it's a bit rough through here. So I'm going to have to come back and when we've ploughed it in, just reassess and work out what's going on with it. So we'll definitely do that at some point. But for now, and we'll get a bit of an idea just by running with this thing, to be honest. So that there needs to be smoothed out, definitely. As to some of this area through here. But we'll finesse that and improve it as we go on, like I said. And remembering, this is basically going to be either a grass field or a straw field, or I say straw field, a wheat field for producing primarily straw, not so much the wheat, to support our animals, primarily the cows, obviously. So it will vary, I guess, a little bit into what we're doing and how we're doing it through here, or what we're what we're planting. But by and large, the majority of the time it'll be grass, I would expect. So we'll smooth this area out a little bit further as well as we go along, and we'll tidy all this up and see how we go with that. But we'll sort of see where things develop from there. No, we don't have access to that land, not yet. We will soon. As you can see, we've got 37,000 litres so far, just from doing this little run. So the grass we'll get from here will be substantial, to the point where, we've said it before, we won't need to have any more grass areas. Now, the area where we've just put the cows in, the new cow shed, that was going to be all grass, but we've put a great big, whopping great bloody winery there, which sort of took a bit of the grass away. There's still a fair bit of grass going to be there. So, but we do need something to sustain it a little bit better. And there's no reason why we can't do it through here. The other thing I thought about too is if we end up buying this other field up here to our top left, top right, we can actually join these three fields here and that field up together and just sort of smooth all that corner out. And effectively make it one large field going around this other side of the railway line. So it's something I'm going to consider, and we'll most likely look at doing at some point. But anyway, alright, so we're going to grab all this and then we can move on with other tasks, which is like giving the milk, delivering the milk to the dairy. We've also turned off the fruit processing facility because there's a pile of product stockpiled and it's just getting ridiculous. So we've stopped all the processing, so we're not producing anymore. Once I sell off what we've got there, then I might look at turning it back on again, and we'll just sort of see how things go. But I think we haven't got time of recording. I'm still recording this the same day as the last 2 or 3 episodes, and we haven't had the update yet from DD, from Black Dragon again. I mean, from the for the Dragon Den pack, so that's okay. But what that means is we may, before I turn it back on, we'll either have the next patch for the Dragon Den pack, the update, where we look at what Black Dragon's put as the new recipes and timies and stuff. And at that point, we may even look at modifying it ourselves to slow some things down a little bit, or lower pricing, or something like that, just to sort of balance it out a little bit more. But we'll see. And the thing is, we'll also have to look at having some piggeries and some more sheep farms and some more cattle pens, but not concentrated on the byproducts they're producing. I mean, pigs aren't producing byproducts other than pigs and piglets. But we'll need to put some cows in there that are just for producing beef, and we'll need, as opposed to producing milk, and also put in sheep that are primarily look at producing lamb, as opposed to wool and clothing from the wool. So yeah, it's a few things we need to have a bit of a delta change and a bit of a shift on the priorities for what we're doing. And also with chickens, we need to be producing a whole pile of chickens for food, as opposed to just for eggs. So there's a few things that are going to change dynamically in relation to our animals and our farming in general, and that will go across all 3 series, obviously, as well. Sorry, all 4 series as well, to varying degrees. Right. So what have we got so far? We've got coming under 75,000 litres of grass so far. Now we'll scoot up around here. I think I might have got the not your land warning, but obviously I've got a bit more land here than I thought I did. Scoot that around a bit more and keep testing that boundary, so to speak. But let's just go straight out and see where we hit that boundary. Okay, there. Right, so we've got a fair bit more we can come out, and that would extend that field a fair whack. So let's just it's got to be this side of that tree. And basically that's as far as we can go, thereabouts. So that's not too bad, really. Yes, we can go a fair way in there. So let's actually define this, so then I'll know where I'm going to be next time. So I want to remove just going to remove these trees up here so I can get a... Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the smoothing tool. Smooth that out through there. Okay. And if we come back down here, I should be able to well define my area here. That tree. Okay. It's on the border. Okay, so that's the extra land we can get through there. Obviously we smooth this mound up through there and then we get that as well. So yeah, anyway, that's alright. So we've experimented with that and we've worked out our plot of land for that. That's going to be okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to continue grabbing all this grass because we need to. Alright, let's go grab this line through here. See how close. I plan on coming basically this line across here. And I will be removing the trees to suit. I'm just going to see if I can get that close all the way through. I have to go a little bit closer to dodge trees, but that's okay. I think by and large, this is going to be okay. And this coming into this close proximity to the rail line will be fine, as long as it doesn't try and do any kooky turns. And as long as I make sure that if I'm sitting it on quarter play or hired hands, they're doing the right sort of course, I don't think that'll be an issue either. Oh, another sign gets knocked over. Right. Okay, I think that'll be fine. So we'll be able to extend it out to this level. So it gets us extra width on both sides and a bit of extra length at this end of this field. So that's fine. It's all good. That will work. Alright, so what we'll do is I think we might leave the mowing to here now. Later on, we'll finish this off camera. I'll do one more run down this line we've just done, and then we'll come back and I'll do this off camera and tidy it all up, and then we'll dump all this. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll take whatever load I get from this run, I'll take it over to the hay dryer, the grass dryer, and we'll just get that up and running. We'll get all this these trees out. Again, I know we're using the lumberjack mod, and some people would not necessarily like that, whatever else. But you know what? I'm not really phased. I don't care about doing lumber work. I'm not going to do any lumber work on this map at all. So I'm just going to chop the things down and get rid of them. Okay, there we go. It's close enough to being a full load, so we're going to go and get rid of that. And then we will continue on our merry way. We'll get the milk truck, we'll go get some milk. In fact, we'll come over here, we'll grab some milk from over here, from the cow barn over here, and then we'll take the milk over to the dairy. Oh, actually, we'll do both. The dairy will take a bit of milk, so we'll fill up over at the cow barn and the silo at the farm, and then once we've delivered that off to the dairy, if that's full, then we'll come over to this cow barn and we'll pick up the milk from there and deliver that as well. Obviously another 120,000 litres of hay won't go astray. We'll keep the animals fed for a little bit, overly long, because the amount of cows and sheep and all that we're going to have, it's going to be a fair whack. Where am I going? I'm going this way. I don't think I'm going to have enough room because I think the truck is really big still. Yeah. Borderline. How do we get through there? One thing I don't like about this, I can't fold up the mower head. So I can't fold in while the tool is filled. I don't think that's very good, but anyway, we'll quickly offload and then we'll fold it up. Okay, right. Bring it back round. Temporarily we'll put it back in the shed or the stowage area. There we go. Right, shut him off for now. Okay, and like I said, we'll go back to finish off that grass off camera. In the meantime, we're going to come over here, grab our milk truck. How much milk we got over here at the moment? We've got 29,000. Oh, actually, where is my milk truck? No, my milk truck's over at the silo, isn't it? This silo. Right, let's go. I'm going to go fill up from the cow pen first. And then we're going to come back over here, we'll top up. And off to the dairy, and then go to the other cow pen and top up, and then go back to the dairy. Okay. Load him up. Okay. Next is the trailer. Why are you loading up with water? Air? What are you loading up with? That's... okay. I don't like the fact of what that's done. Oh, we've filled up from there anyway. That's okay. To go over to the silo now, we'll fill up. Sorry, I just lost the plot. I was expecting more milk, but there's no more milk to be had from there. So we'll fill up from over here. There we go. Now we've got a full load. So we'll head on over to the dairy and then we'll go back over to the other cow pen like I said before. Right. And that should get the dairy up and running with about 100,000 litres of milk again. I think I can. You'll get there in a minute. Keep going, keep going. Wet the whistle time. And around we go. And down to the dairy. I should also check the factory as well up here and just see how much we've got there, whether we're due to pick up some salad and fruit salad. And I don't know how much we've got in the way of dairy products to pick up as well. We'll have a look and see if there's any of that to pick up as well. And then we can look at doing that probably in the next episode, probably more than anything else. Alright, let's get unloaded. Let's have a look and see if that's going to get where are we? The dairy. There we go. Yeah, so that's going to get that up and running again, which will be fine. So we've got plenty of sugar there for the moment. We've got plenty of cocoa bean, although we could probably do with some more cocoa bean to be delivered. That's okay. We'll just pop out and see. There's not much product here actually, so that's okay. Probably let that build up a bit more. We're going for sugar actually. Let's have a look at the sugar while we're here. Yeah, sugar's producing out. That's fine. Okay, that's all good. Still offloading. I've got to speed up the trailer offload that is very slow compared to the truck. So we've got to fix that up. So as you can see there, we've got the fruit processing factory's been turned off. The orchards are all running. Everything else is running. We've just turned that off at the moment. Obviously the oil mill is not running because we've got no produce for the oil mill to use. So no point running and wasting electricity, having it running for no reason. Alright, so we'll swing by the factory up here and just see. And we were toying with putting a second factory in. I still haven't given up on that thought, but I'm just not so sure. Yeah, we're due to pick up some salad and fruit salad. It's okay. Alright, head back down here to the new cow pen. There's our wonderful winery. Now, I was going to put a driveway in through there as well, and I haven't done that yet, so something else to do with the landscaping tool. let's load you up. Now, let's see what we've got in here. We've got lots of milk in here. This will basically be a full load pretty much as well. I am after some better milk tanks as well, so if anyone knows of better milk tanks to use, then let me know. Right, so here we go. Another full load, another 70,000. So that will fill up the dairy to just shy of its capacity. So its capacity is 150,000 litres. So with these 2 loads of milk we've just dropped off, with this one and the one previous, it's 140,000 litres. So yeah, the dairy will be fine for a little while now. All the subsequent milk will be delivered to the silo for storage, if it gets to the point of having a full load at the cow barns. Right, so we're going to drop this off, and that will be the end of the episode, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. So that's time again. Time flies by when you're having fun, wasting time and doing all these little chores around the farm. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the series as well. I am at the point where I'm starting to think about retiring 1 or 2 of the series, possibly Haut-Beyleron may be the first one, but the problem is I'm enjoying Haut-Beyleron, well, in fact I'm enjoying all 4 series too much. I'm really enjoying the gameplay in them and where we're getting to. So I don't know, we might just we might keep it going. We might keep Haut-Beyleron going to episode 100. We're at 74 or 75 now. So there's another 25 episodes thereabouts. The same. I might do the same with Elm Creek. I don't know. We'll just see how we go with that. I'm really enjoying Elm Creek as well. So yeah, we'll have to revisit that. But the problem is then I've got to have a map to go on with. Now I have been considering Stevie's Elm Creek 4x as well, but going from Elm Creek to Elm Creek is probably not, even though with what Stevie's done it's a total different map effectively. Yeah, I'm not so sure, but anyway, we'll contemplate that. But anyway, that's something to think about. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll consider what we're going to do after we get to probably episode 100 or thereabouts. Alright, so let's offload this milk, and we'll keep the dairy running for a bit. So again, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well to make sure you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel like this one. Don't forget to join us on Twitter, Discord and Facebook. Details are down below in the description. And of course, more importantly than anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.